Hey everybody, I'm using my other laptop, first time for the camera features. I usually use the other one, the main one, but you know how it goes. Now, for some of you out there, you're waiting for part 2. The reason I've done what I've done, clipboard. The reason I've done what I've done for the research so far of which ones are good and which ones are bad is me personally. It's aesthetics, looks, RAM, processing power, chips. Some of them were using 350 megahertz processing power, but I guess 350 megahertz ain't bad. Now, shall we continue? Yes. Now, a lot of them have to do with looks as well as other things. Now, part 2 will discuss what makes me choose the ones that I've chosen. And first of all, I chose the Toshiba Foria, the Samsung Galaxy, the BlackBerry Playbook, the ViewSonic tablet, the Zenith Link, the MSI Wind, the iMuse, the Entourage Edge, the NVIDIA Tegra, the Orphan, the Forza, the Asus EE pad is because of the iMuse. Yeah, is because of looks. Yeah, looks had to play a big part of it. I'm kind of biased, but some of them out there are South Korean and Chinese bootlegs. Yeah, what we call bootleg is they get a hold of it and they make it and they get a contract or whatever to do it. Sometimes these Chinese people will do certain things, like, for example, they'll take their netbook, or they'll make something like they'll make a game console. They call them bootlegs. And you can play any game system like Super NES, NES, etc. They'll even make one that looks like a PlayStation, and you flip open the top, and it's got a cartridge for your cartridge Russian types. Now, a lot of them out there are no names. Again, I use brand names. So technically, with me, it's more of a brand name thing, and the fact that RAM, it's got to be good RAM, good hard drive, and good memory storage capacity. So, in future videos, I'll be discussing each one and my pros and cons. But right now, I'm giving you the rundown on why I am doing more research. Third section of my research won't commence till soon. When Aaron does some more work, I will get to my projects, which is this. Now, Aaron's given me the go-ahead for purchasing some tablets to play with and to use them. Now, I wanted a tablet on hand, which I will be testing them out soon, for a reason. That reason is I want to check my email and Facebook when I don't really want to turn off the Blu-ray player on my computer for Diablo 2. Yeah. And other reasons, like if I go out and there's a Wi-Fi spot somewhere and I don't want to lug my laptop, which is my primary computer right now, I want to carry something smaller. Now, for all of you out there, the iPad I've done on eLayway. So, let's continue. Now, part 2, we also want to discuss the operating systems. So far, I'm going to be testing out probably the Archos and a couple others. I think the WinPad has a Windows 7, very beautiful. I would like a Windows 7 tablet, even if it's Windows 7 Starter, which doesn't give me all the features of this. Starters, netbooks are netbooks, but I have a netbook. I just got to reinstall Windows XP on it, and then I'm good to go because she's chugging like an old Ford pickup. Now, the other things I want to talk about is the operating system of Android. Now, Android is getting popular. I was looking at an HTC Desire, but Aaron suggested I look at tablets because it's cheaper. What I need does not need to integrate into a telephone system. It would just cost us $200 a month with all the bells and whistles, and he said get a tablet. Well, looking into the tablet feature, we have a lot of stuff we are doing. So, the Android tablet, since we are talking about, if you guys need a phone and you want to take your messages, that's fine. But I need something with Wi-Fi. That's the other key element, Wi-Fi. Some of these have Wi-Fi. Some of them, if you watch the one video I posted on my Facebook, Aaron and I were just laughing our butts off. The guy's, this guy is like French or whatever, and he's like, so, how do I get Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi. I posted some of them in my favorites, and he's like, the dongle. Well, the dongle is like a USB thing that plugs into it, but it was just hilarious. I'm not making fun of the Chinese or the Japanese. I just thought the speech thing was funny, and me and Aaron were laughing about that. But truthfully, Wi-Fi plays a good part. Some of them don't have Wi-Fi. Some of them do not have Wi-Fi, and well, you know, and some of them won't be coming out in America. I'll explain why. Now, for some of you out there saying, well, I'm getting a Samsung Galaxy no matter what, fine. But me and Aaron has done some research. Now, check this out. American types like the Toshiba Foria, the Galaxy, the MSI Tegra, the Asus EEE, MSI Wind, you know, the Asus EEE, or the Qualcomm, probably will not be getting, that's right, the telephone feature. Now, you're wondering, well, I don't know anything, and you gotta watch Phone Dogs or this or that. Well, you can do what you wish, but from what my research is gathering on these, most of these will be Wi-Fi enabled, if possible. Some of these Chinese bootleg versions that I'm talking about does not have Wi-Fi. Some do, but some don't. Some of them, it's just a standard operating system. You can plug it into USB to sync it with something or other. Now, for some of you out there, you're like, well, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, Samsung, MSI, Asus, all of them are building it around Wi-Fi, yes. But until the FCC, from what I understand, approves, like the Samsung Galaxy, it's not FCC approved, the FCC needs to get it approved. Until then, you'll probably get a Wi-Fi model. Now, no one knows about the BlackBerry Playbook, because, well, not much info out there. I've subscribed. I'll give you as much info as needed. Now, for some of you, you're wondering, okay, why? Well, like I said, the problem is we don't have all the info. But right now, I'm basing on several factors for cheap and crappy. Now, some of these bootleg ones weren't certified by Google. It's like Microsoft. Unless Microsoft certifies a computer like my netbook, or my laptop's here to run Windows XP, my netbook is certified to run Windows Vista. Not that I want it. Or Windows 7 Starter. No thanks. RAM in my netbook is fine. It's just still chugging. I went to a website I wasn't supposed to. Now, this one here had to be certified. Component ready for Windows. Now, as you all know, most computers like HP, Dell, etc., are certified for Windows. Now, some of those netbooks are certified for Linux Ubuntu. See, they got to certify it, and they can put it on the free one, and then they don't have to pay Microsoft. Now, Apple is only developed for Apple. Now, some people have gotten Apple to work on their desktop by doing dual boot hard drives, which ain't bad. But my main thing is Google's got to certify it. Now, before I run out of time, Google certifies it, and if Google certifies it, then it's fine. But some of these bootleggers try to go to Google, and Google won't certify it. It's because they're bootlegging. They're making it without asking to put it on Android. Android's becoming a popular market, and it's like a shareware, freeware program. Now, before you say I don't know what I'm talking about, let me put it to you this way. If you buy a bootleg type from China and it works in America, Aaron even agreed with this, and you can't use the Android store to download programs, then you got a bootleg version that's been sold pretty dang cheap just for that purpose. It wasn't certified by Google. Now, look for a new video soon on my research on which ones are Google certified, and look for also the videos of which ones have Wi-Fi and don't. Okay? In the meantime, if you want to look up my research, they're all under favorites. Alright, thank you, and good night, and hasta lasagna, don't get any on you. Goodbye.